What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and today we're going to be doing a different type of video. And in this video we were going to be discussing a certain topic, and this topic needs to be spoken about. Alright, because I don't see as much content creators really talk about this. I seen them hint at it, don't get it twisted. I've seen people hint at it, but I have never seen people really bring the conversation full on to light, you know. And if we actually have these conversations happening more often in these spaces, we will definitely see some type of change within our culture, especially in the black community. So as you guys can see in the title of the video, we're going to be discussing the dangers of living your life in ignorance and why constantly living within this type of mentality is something that you eventually regret in your life. So we're going to break this down into multiple categories. So you guys will definitely see multiple videos related to this topic. But before I even get started with this topic, I want us to look at the definition of ignorance. So as you guys can see, ignorance means the lack of knowledge or information. Okay, I know in our culture that there's a saying that goes around, what you don't know can't hurt you, and ignorance is bliss. I honestly believe in our culture we get these two phrases misconstrued. Now these phrases have more of a negative effect on individuals, but I gotta put a but there. It can also benefit them by creating within them the desire to know more. For example, ignorance within science opens up the opportunity to seek knowledge. Think about the guy who discovered gravity. You know, what type of experiments he had done to discover it. You know, and once he did, I guarantee you he was careful of certain heights he would jump from, because if he wasn't careful enough, my man, he would just straight up plummet to his death.
Are you on me? Oh shit!
But the fact that he was asking questions, doing experiments, he possessed a curious mind. And I would say that a lot of people in today's society act and behave in ignorance, and what's keeping people stuck in the position that they're at is the fact that they don't want to possess a curious mind anymore. People no longer want to grow within themselves, and so they want to remain in ignorance. And a lot of this has to do with fear. But I also would say that society is currently programming people to stay at a certain arrested development, especially for black men. Okay. Now, the people in our culture are ignorant to things that are beneficial to them and are indulging in things that bring them temporary satisfaction. It's even gotten to the point where someone tells them that, hey man, this information here will be very beneficial to you and for your life. And that person will not listen and just still be ignorant to that information. And those same people will tend to indulge themselves into things and know certain things that are not beneficial to them at all, and that would not produce anything that they want in life. So they tend to attract things that bring them no real satisfaction, which leads them into being lost about the things that they deem as important and what brings them value.
Yes, it is your body and your choice, but I hope you remember those words when it comes back to bite you. Let's talk about how so many women in today's day and age almost have one thing in common: ignorance. I mean, you guys are completely oblivious that this world is playing games on you and you don't want to listen because your eyes, your ears, and your mind are not trained to handle the truth. You shrivel up like clams and call me a pygmy when I'm just trying to help women out. Watch what you do on social media. Everyone's selling their bodies for less than a Netflix subscription and say that they know their worth, but once you realize that all these women are oversaturating the sex market, people will get tired of you. You're purposeless. The only thing that you have to offer is something that you claim to not want people to take advantage of, yet you showcase it like a recycled piece of art on display.
And now look, this is how you slowly become a subconsciously fake person towards yourself and others around you. Alright, now please y'all, I need you guys to understand carefully, because what I'm talking about is deceiving yourself, which will lead you into being a fool later on in your own life. And in order for you guys to really comprehend what I'm saying, you're going to have to understand that there are differences between men and women. Okay? You must acknowledge that these differences are important, because look, if you don't, you must live in La La Land. You must live in a dream world, because legit, you cannot rewrite biology. You must be delusional if you think you can, bruh. Men and women have different trajectories. In other words, the things that a man does in his life, a man's trajectory is in the opposite direction of a woman's trajectory. What do you mean by that, you may ask, right? Well, it's very simple. The first thing you have to do is recognize and acknowledge the things that make men valuable to women and the things that make women valuable to men. Now, if you've been in these social spaces long enough, you should already know what it is. It's not rocket science. Women have always valued men's resources, their level of success, their ability to provide over a man's looks. Now, I'm not saying women don't like men that are handsome. They do. Trust and believe that. But a lot of women rather be with a guy that is not handsome and rich than a guy that is handsome and broke. Now, let's compare that to what men find valuable within a woman, which is her looks, her sexuality, all those things first over her having money and resources. Most men would rather have a drop-dead gorgeous woman who's flat broke by her side, who has no education, no degrees, no ambition, no prospects in life whatsoever, over a woman who has all these kinds of degrees, has a great career, and she got money in the bank, but the thing is, she's unattractive. Most guys are just not gonna go for that. This is just the reality. I don't write them, I just follow them. So once we recognize that, we start to see that men's and women's trajectories in life are going in the opposite direction. Women who are valuable are born with their value. Men who are valuable are not born with their value. So when a woman is born, she is born with her value. And as she gets older, her value starts to go down until she hits the wall. And because a man is not born with his value, he has to build it, so as he gets older, his value starts to go up. So again, men and women go in different trajectories. Alright? Also, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm only talking about the physical looks and age. I'm not talking about women's personality. I'm not talking about none of that. Alright? I'm only talking about the things that make them valuable to men at first. Okay? Not trying to say women don't have any other values. So don't come at me for that. I'm not talking about that. Alright? And by the way, let this be known, man. A man cannot hit the wall. He doesn't have a wall. What he has is a ceiling. So women are going in a certain direction, and they get to the point where everything they have runs out because they are born with it all. It's just like you're born with a bunch of money. The wall is when you go broke, okay? Men are not born with a bunch of money. Men are born already broke. They have to build it up. The moment a man is born, he is producing. When a woman are born, they're consuming. The younger they are, the prettier they are. The more of ability they have to consume and get the things that they want just based off their genetics. When a man is born, he has to produce in order to build himself up. And as he's climbing, as the men are climbing, he can hit a ceiling. But that ceiling is not based upon the world valuing them. The ceiling is based upon their capabilities, on their mindset, and how ambitious they are. So if you come across a guy that is 50 years old, right, and he still works at a dead-end job, that guy has reached his ceiling. He can no longer climb any higher on most occasions. I'm not going to say that's how it is 100% of the time, because just like there are women who can prolong hitting the wall, there are men that can actually break through that ceiling. For example, look at Ray Kroc. Look at Cornel Sanders. He didn't become successful until he was his 70s. The only way this won't make sense to you is if you really believe this whole new age world of thinking, of equality, and that men and women are the same. We are not. We are not the same. We are entirely different, all right? And this is why I said it's important to acknowledge that, because look, if you don't, you live in La La Land, bro. You must live in a clown world, bro. Straight up. And I feel for you. You must be real lost, brother. But hey, man, it's your choice at the end of the day how you want to think. All right? And look, the reason why a woman hits the wall and they tend to become lonely, it actually doesn't have to do with companionship. That's a misconception a lot of people make. The reason why women get lonely when they hit the wall is because they're no longer able to get that same amount of attention that they used to get when they were younger. Think about it this way, right? Is a 21-year-old drop dead gorgeous woman that is not in a relationship, that lives alone, is she lonely? In most cases, no. No, she's not. Because out of a drop of a hat, she can get attention anytime, whenever she wants. You know, she can legit go outside. Guys would just come flocking and trying to pursue her and talk to her. See, the loneliness only comes at a certain age. And when she goes outside, the guys don't really check her out like that. And they don't really give her that much attention. And let's just be honest, it doesn't even matter if she's beautiful. Because look, men just tend to pursue younger women. That's just the reality of the world that we live in.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Are y'all with me so far? Now, with that being said, I need you guys to reflect on the time when you was young and was ignorant. And look, it happens to us all. We are not perfect human beings. But I need you to understand that the more ignorant you want to be as a person, the more problems and mistakes will come in your life. And look, the reason is because you want to choose not to listen and just want to do whatever you want to do without anyone saying anything. And then when you're faced with life's consequences because you effed around and found out and now you actually got hurt,
Don't y'all wish y'all would have stayed in school? Don't y'all wish y'all would listen to y'all mama and y'all teacher? Y'all could be making 6 figures right now. Look at her. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Y'all could be making millions right now. Y'all could be making hundreds of thousands. Y'all could be living in condos right now. Y'all look like some smart young ladies. It's like, y'all didn't want to go to school? You didn't want to listen to the teacher? You didn't want to listen to your mom? You didn't want to listen to your dad? Y'all think y'all smart? See, your mama was trying to tell y'all the real. Y'all don't want to listen. Now y'all out here turning tricks and shit for a couple dollars, man. Come on now, look. Y'all supposed to be educated. What, you rolling the blunt? Are you videotaping me too? Look at you. What you got on? Oh, you got on some see-through shit. I'm putting you on Instagram. Shut your ass up. Check this out. Y'all better start listening to somebody. Y'all should have listened to the teacher or something, man. She out here in some house shoes. Come on, man. Y'all can't get no cheese like that. Come on now.
you know what I'm saying? You want to act all innocent and play victim and pretend like nobody told you better. And there probably was somebody there, but you just chose not to listen. And that's why you have all these problems you have. Look, being ignorant as a woman will lessen your value and bring you a certain type of attention that you don't even want, up to the point where you don't even get no attention at all. What brings women happiness is when they're surrounded by people that care about them, because women are just social creatures. And if that's taken away from them slowly as they get older, because they want to be more ignorant, people are not gonna want to be around a person like that. So eventually they're gonna end up being alone and lonely because they're not getting the same attention that they used to get. Straight up, women are social creatures more than men are. Men are cool with being alone, and being ignorant as a man will stop you from building your value. It's like building a castle. You have to build it from the ground up. You can't skip steps. There's no fast way of building it. And look, it's best to just learn from your elders. Because look, guys being ignorant is like guys building their castle out of sand. Just because it's easy to do and easy to mold. And there's a older guy who has built who has already built his castle and is firm, has a good foundation and everything. It's telling him, hey man, you're doing it wrong. But they just choose not to listen. Because what? They want to do it their own way. And us guys just have to understand that, look, not everything in life will go our way. We must understand that we must change. We must have the effort within ourselves to learn how we can build our empire. Because look, y'all, we gotta understand that, yo, we as men, we are built for this, bro. This is how God designed us to be, bro. Legit, we built this world brick by brick, step by step.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick.
Fucking bet against me. Bet against me. Tell me it's not gonna happen. Tell me it's gonna fail.
I became obsessed with being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created.
Why be normal when you can be the best? I don't want to be normal. I want to make the difference.
Every day, you must ask yourself, did I do enough?
When everything falls apart in your life and your plan is fucked up, what the fuck are you gonna do? There's only one motherfucking option. Stay fucking hard.
And look, this is the position where we are right now. We had legit made it to the point where we don't have as much conflict with each other anymore. Our society isn't as harsh as it used to be back in the past. And the fact that we got this far, trust and believe there's more and more to come as we continue walking down our journey. But we have to continue moving forward, guys. We cannot be sitting stuck, not in just being straight up ignorant. We can't be this way. We have to be better, and I know we can, because that's what this channel is about, y'all. That's what this channel is about. To understand that you guys, you can conquer anything that is possible. You can even conquer the impossible. And look, there's gonna be times when we struggle. There's gonna be times when you don't feel like doing it. But look, we gotta do it, bro. We gotta be able to put the work in, bro. That's how God built us to be, bro. And trust and believe it. It's all gonna be worth it towards the end. Because look, us guys that actually have a vision, a goal, a purpose. Think about it, how it will be once you reach it. Where would you be at life? You will be in such a better position. Less stress. Trust and believe that, bro. But you know that you gotta put all the effort in now. All the effort in now. So that you can reap it all later on in the future. Because look, we all reap what we sow. I want y'all to understand like how to avoid certain setbacks in life and how to be comfortable and have that understanding that everything's gonna be okay, bro. Everything's gonna be alright, bro. Just need to have that faith, bro, with Jesus, with Yeshua. If you have him, you will achieve all things, bro. But you gotta go within yourself first and discover who you are, bro. And look at yourself in the face, bro. Look at yourself in the mirror, bro. If you're not capable of doing that, bro, look, it's a long journey for you. Just keep your head up, bro. Keep marching forward. Keep pushing. I'm saying this for both men and women, bro. Because look, we have to understand we're not alone in this battle. You know, we are all faced with the same challenges. It just matters how we go about it. The thing is, we as men, we have a problem with want to be the alpha, the top dog. That's one of the biggest issues that we have, bro. And look, young men, we gotta stop trying to act like we got life in the bag. And that life is gonna be sweet. Because I'm telling you right now, bro, winter hits everyone. It's either you got it or you don't got it. Point blank period, bro. We as young men should be reaching out to the older generation for guidance. And honestly, directly speaking to my generation, we need to shut the fuck up. I'm gonna keep the band just like that, bro. Because look, they know better than us. And that's just a fact. They're more experienced in life more than us. That's just a fact. So it's best to learn from others than just try to learn from our own mistakes. But no, we wanna continue being cocky. We gotta stop being this way. We gotta stop thinking about being the king, the man guy, the guy that everybody comes to, you know? We need to stop with that, having that type of mentality. Because really, that's just you thinking that you're better than everybody else. And look, and what I'm talking about right now, understand this, y'all. It's a toxic trait that both men and women do have the capability of having. And because of this, we just tend not to listen. We just don't want to listen and live life through trial and error. And instead of observing and listening to the people around us. Because look, if you're a wise man, you're gonna have much more of an easier life. But the thing is, you gotta make sure you're making the wise decision. Making sure that you're indulging in the right things. You're around the right people. You are who you surround yourself with. And look, I get it. I get it for us young folks. I get it for my generation. It's because we were told so many lies. We don't even know what to believe. But I'm saying this right now. If you use pure logic and keep your emotions out of things and look things at the bigger picture, you will start to see the bullshit and see the truth for what it is. Because look, you have to understand that you purposely living your life in easy mode and not trying to learn anything and not educate yourself and just go with the flow of life and just take what life is handing you instead of you going at it and chasing it yourself, you and those around you are just going to end up hitting a wall. For women and for men, being stuck at the ceiling. Because look, you are who you hang around with, bruh. If you hang around 6 bums, trust and believe, you that 7th bum. But if you hang around 6 millionaires, yo, trust and believe, yo, you that 7th millionaire. Straight up. And look, you guys have the choice at the end of the day. Like I said, bruh. Just make sure you're choosing wisely, my brothers and sisters. Because look, I really want us all to become the best version of themselves. And well, that's going to be it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know down in the comment section below whether or not you thought this video was a W or L in the chat. And also let me know, man, if y'all really enjoyed today's monologue. I really just want to discuss with y'all and honestly put out a different type of video where y'all can really sit back and honestly reflect and think about your past and think about how you was back in the day and how, you know, you would never act that way ever again because, you know, it wouldn't benefit you. And just, you know, share this out to other people who you know currently in life that are just being ignorant. I hope they're able to see this video and see how if they change to learn to become better, hey, they can achieve a lot of great things in their life. And for the real ones that stuck through towards the end of this video, I really do appreciate y'all. For real, y'all the real ones. Y'all the ones that really are keeping this channel running. I really do appreciate the support. And make sure y'all stay tuned for the HBO factor, which is help a brother out, you know, by hitting that subscribe button. And make sure y'all hit that like button, man. It doesn't cost y'all a dime to hit the like button. So please be sure to support your boy. Without further ado, my brothers and sisters, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.